This letter. It's the letter R, isn't it? Right? So, what do you think? Do you think we're gonna talk about, let's see, rhinoceroses? Or rubies? Or rutabagas? No? What do you think it could be? Let's find out. All right. So first we're going to take a listen to the mailbox and see if it's going to be quiet or loud. All right, so let's take a listen. I'd say it's kind of medium today, wouldn't you? All right. So let's sing the song and find out what it is. It's time to open the mailbox, the mailbox, the mailbox. It's time to open the mailbox and see what is inside. And see what is inside, and see what is inside. It's time to open the mailbox, the mailbox, the mailbox. It's time to open the mailbox and see what is inside. Here it comes. It's not a rattlesnake, is it? Not. Let's find out. Okay, it's a pen. Pen starts with P, doesn't it? But here's the thing. Take a look. What do you see on the top of this pen? Click, 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 click. What are these? What? Rockets. They're rockets. That's a space shuttle. And those are the rockets that it uses. So that's what we're talking about today. Is R is for rockets, right? All right. So let's start. Put her in there. All right. Now, here's a little finger player, a little less. All about rockets. And some of the planets in our solar system, too. All right. And we start like this. Now, you start out. You take your fist like this, and that's the Earth. Okay? And then we take our other hand like this, and we make a rocket. Here is the Earth, and here is the rocket. Fly that rocket to your pocket. And if you don't have a pocket, just pretend. All right. Here is the Earth, and here is, you make this smaller because this is the moon. Here is the Earth, and here is the moon. Make it revolve as we sing a tune. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport in the dish, ran away with a spoon. All right, okay, all right, so that's the Earth and the moon. All right, here is the Earth, and here is Mars. It's a little bigger. Send Mars way up to the stars. Here is the Earth, and here is Space Girl. Put her on your head to count your curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I don't have very many, but some of you got some serious curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's a bunch. All right. Here is the Earth, and here is the sun. Now, the sun's big, but hide them both away, because we are done. Whoop! And they're gone. Behind your back. Goodbye, sun. Goodbye, Earth. All right. One more time now that we know it. Here is the Earth, and here is the rocket. Fly that rocket to your pocket. Here is the Earth, and here is the moon. Make it revolve as we sing a tune. Here is the Earth, and here is Mars. Send Mars way up to the stars. Bye, Mars. Here is the Earth, and here is Space Girl. Put her on your head to count your curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here is the Earth, and here is the sun. Hide them both away, because we are done. Yeah. All right, let's do a story. Yeah, let's start with this one, because it'll relate to what we're doing next. It's called Roaring Rockets. You see that R sound starts both words, doesn't it? Roaring and rockets. All right. So, we have 3 astronauts, a rabbit, a mouse, and a bird. Rockets have power. They rise and they roar. This rocket's waiting, ready to soar. Rockets carry astronauts with cool white suits. oxygen helmets, and moon boots. Oh, the countdown is finishing. 3, 2, 1. Action, blast off, the journey's begun. Here they go. Rockets have fuel in great big tanks. Now keep this in your mind because we're going to do something in a minute where we kind of need to know this. Rockets have fuel in great big tanks. When they are empty, they drop away, thanks. Up in space, you're really light. So astronauts need to buckle up tight. Look, they're in zero gravity. Rockets go far through space, they zoom, reaching as far as the big, round, what? Moon. That's right. Down comes the lander with legs out ready. And fiery boosters to hold it steady. Out come the astronauts to plant their flag and scoop up samples in their moon rock bag. You know, I just heard a radio report that said that they brought back almost 1,000 pounds of moon rocks to various missions. Rockets explore through space, they roam. But when they're done, they head back home. To what? Earth. Yeah, you know it. Rockets re-enter in a fiery flash to land in the sea with a sizzling splash. The helicopter carries the brave crew away. 3 cheers for the astronauts. Hip, hip, hooray! See, and this is how, back when they were having the Apollo missions, where the first people landed on the moon, almost exactly 50 years ago today, about a week more, and that's how they did it. But now, speaking of which, we have to turn around the key. Oh, thank you. All right. Now, what do you see here? It's another rocket, right? Yeah. It's the Saturn V rocket that they used to launch the Apollo missions. Now, as you know, when you're going flying, okay, some things are closer to the Earth than others. Some are really close, you know, like if you were an ant or something, you'd be super close. And if maybe you were a butterfly, you'd be close, a little bit farther. And then, like, say you were a bee, you might be farther. And then you get out farther and see all kinds of other things. Now let's watch what's hiding behind our rocket as we go up and lose our different stages, right? So here comes the first stage. Ready? All right. We're going to count down from 10. We're going to count down backwards from 10. Get ready to launch the rocket. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Okay. So our first stage burns away, and there it goes. What do you see? What's down here? I'll hold it up if you're back. It's a bird, isn't it? Can anybody tell? It's a hummingbird. So it's keeping right close to the ground. So that it's a hummingbird. Then we have butterflies next. Yeah, it looks like maybe a monarch down here. Butterfly. Then we have... Yeah, what color is that kite? Red. That's a little red kite. And then we have a bigger kite for higher. Yeah, what are the 4 colors? Go ahead. Red, yellow, green, and blue. Perfect. All right. So those are 4 things that are hiding down closer to Earth. You ready? So let's keep going. Now what might be up a little higher in the sky? Here it goes. It's another kind of bird, isn't it? But it's an eagle. It's a bird that flies really high in the sky, right? Goes up there and keeps an eye down on the ground for fish. So we have an eagle. And then we have what? Airplane. Yeah, an airplane, an aircraft, specifically a helicopter, right? Yeah. So, now we're down to the 3rd stage. All right, so we're even higher up. We're going to leave the atmosphere pretty soon. All right, so here it comes. Stage 3. Whoop! What do we have? We have a big jet airplane. Well, it's not a super big one. It's like a fighter plane. But we have a jet airplane way high. And then we have the moon. The man in the moon looked out of the moon, looked out of the moon, and said, "It's time for all of the children on earth to think about getting to bed." Never mind. All right, okay, now, we're finally at our little capsule, okay? So we're super high. We're even past the moon now. We're way out in space. Let's see, what could be way out in space that we haven't seen? You think clouds are out there? Yeah? Let's find out. So you think the sun? You're right, the sun is way farther away. You're right. But let's see what we have. Oh, do you hear it? Look, it's a friendly space alien flying along in a flying saucer. So that's what's real. We don't know if UFOs are real. Well, we're searching. All right, so there we have some different things from the rocket. Let's count how many things we discovered in space. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 things out there. Very good, my friends. All right, let's do another story. All right. This one's called Zoom, Rocket Zoom. They're going fast. They need a lot of power to escape gravity. All right. Mighty rockets are good at zooming. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift off, launching. Up they go, zooming, blasting into space. Oh, smart astronauts are good at guiding on the controls, watching and waiting, and then pow, firing booster rockets, traveling into space. Lunar modules. See, we saw one of those in our last book. We had one up here at the tip of our rocket too. We couldn't see it though. Lunar modules are good at landing. They leave the spaceship swooping and descending, which means going down. Spidery legs ready to poof. Safe landing. Excited astronauts are good at moonwalking. Bouncing, bounding, oops, no falling. Scooping up moon rocks and carefully collecting. They can work in space. Moon buggies are good at rolling. Round wheels turning, soft dust ripping across the humpy, lumpy moon, bumpity, exploring in space. Electric motor. Oh, space shuttles. That's in fact what's on our pen, isn't it? A space shuttle like that. Space shuttles are good at big load moving. Up they hurtle, booming, thundering. Docked at a space station for fast unloading, carrying tools in space. Oh, space stations. Space stations are good for living and working. Place for eating and sleeping and studying and woohoo! Weightless somersaulting. Because up there in space, it's weightless. And they're drifting around and you have to strap yourself down so you don't go drifting off into some piece of equipment. It's important. Old astronauts are good at spacewalking. With arms waving, almost dancing. On the job, rebuilding and repairing. Working hard in space. Space satellites are good at around the Earth orbiting, taking pictures for weather forecasting. Here's the Earth going round and around and around and around. Signals flying, TV receiving. There's all kinds of satellites up there. Robot spacecraft are good at speeding. Powered by the sun, they keep on flying. They keep going farther and farther and farther. Reaching distant planets and even landing, whizzing through deep space. Robot rovers, like the Mars rover, are good at roaming. They travel over Mars, searching, exploring, wild wind measuring, red desert finding, discovering new things in space. When night has come and the moon shines bright, reflecting back our sun's great light, explore the stars and search the sky, and watch for satellites going by. Now, all right, before we do our final bit, we have a special guest today